I see so many people who are scared of their emotions. So many people who are scared, running away from their emotions. So this is why you shouldn't be and take emotions seriously. Really, truly. So my name is Sho, and I'm going to share a few words here and play with an emotional roller coaster with you. So open your mind, let go of the need to grasp something, and just allow my words to just wash over you as you listen along here. Because emotions can be very difficult sometimes, can't they? When we really tune in and feel, and it's so overwhelming in our system, what can we do? Right? It's so overwhelming, we become so, well, I need to fix it, I need to sort it out, I don't want this, and we kind of panic and close up and tighten up, and our emotions are all over the place. And then we might go and get diagnoses from doctors about, I don't know, I have ADHD, I have OCD, I have this emotional issue, or this emotional issue, or this thing or that thing. But ultimately, like, just being told what you have or what you are by somebody outside yourself is you putting yourself inside of a box. And it gets a bit serious then. Once you've put yourself inside of a box, you've labelled yourself, you've boxed yourself up into what you are. What you think you are, based on somebody else's opinion. When it comes to our inner world, we don't have to take our emotions so seriously. We don't have to know. Because once we know, then we are that. We think we are that. We become that thing. So emotions are things that we can just experience. Now that comes from somebody who feels a lot. And I never used to want to feel. I used to push down my emotions, ignore my emotions, suppress my emotions, hide my emotions. As a man in the world, talking about emotions was totally unacceptable. I never spoke about emotions with my friends, or my family for that matter. Growing up in England, we're very, very rigid, very tight. We have a lot of walls up in Britain. So, and the same in a lot of the Western countries. Not all, but some. So this is where we're at. It's like emotions. Can we feel them without them becoming a thing? Can we feel them without them becoming a big deal? Instead of feeling an emotion and immediately trying to label it, right? Immediately trying to understand what it is, we must learn to just feel the feeling. This was a game changer for me when I truly learned what this meant and what this means. When you learn that all feelings need, right, in order for them to go, right, is that they need to be felt. They just need to be seen. They just need to be experienced. And then they go. It's that easy. Even though many of you watching this right now will be like, it's not easy to do at all. And I get it. Because every feeling has a different flavor. But you don't have to think about it. You just have to experience it. Now, once we experience life, we sense life, we feel life, right? Life gets more incredible. But two, we then don't have to create all these things in our mind all the time. Blah, 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 blah. Can you relate to this? Like this constant onness of the ADHD mind, which most of us in the world live like, even if we're not diagnosed with it. We live in a very disembodied world, just connected to our thoughts. And most of our attention is just in the thinking mind. So thinking, thought, future, past, analysis, comparison, planning, organizing, worrying. Just spirals of stories instead of dropping it. So in order to not take emotions so seriously, we have to let go of the story. Did you feel that with my hands then? Did you feel that? To let go of the story. See, by letting go of the story, right? If you're tuning in, you can sense what I'm trying to transmit to you. It's kind of like the mind can let go. Because the mind is either grasping or opening. grasping or opening, grasp, right? And so to let go of the mind, the thinking mind, we don't add more thoughts, we release the energetic attachment to the thoughts. We release the need to think. Right? So this isn't something which I see taught a lot. There is an energetic nature behind each thought. There is a current of energy creating each thought. And we want to feel into the place behind the thought, which is making something, these emotions, like really important and serious. And we don't have to take them so seriously, because if we let go and then drop into the body. Now it's a dropping into the body. This is how we don't take emotions so seriously, because seriousness comes from the thinking mind. So we have to get out the mind. So we have to get out the mind for things to become not serious. We get out the mind by unclenching the mind. Now I'm repeating this again and again because I really want you to feel what I'm trying to communicate. The words that I'm saying, they don't need to be lodged into your brain for you to remember what I'm saying. It's an experience that you get to allow into your being with the transmission of the words and the energy that are moving through you, and the movement of my hands, my body right now that I'm trying to get across. So let go of the mind. Open the mind. Right? And as we open the mind, it's easy then to drop the energy down into the body. Into the body. And as the attention is now more down in the body versus up here, it's easier to sense the experience that you're going through, the emotions you're feeling down here. And when you can sense and feel the emotions more deeply, that's when they start to move and they can release. They can't move if we're just playing out the stories associated with the feeling. We gotta feel the feeling. Allow the feeling. Dropping into the feeling. And so if you are with me so far here, maybe you are already dropping in deeper to your own body by listening to me. What does your body feel like? What's alive in your body? What emotions or messages exist there for you? What are you sensing that you weren't sensing 8 minutes ago? Can you feel deeper inside your body? Your lower energy centers, the lower chakras. Can you feel them? Maybe you can't point exactly to where they are if you're new to sensing the inner world. But you can at least start tuning into the shapes or the senses or the tightness or the density in your stomach, pelvis, chest, legs. Can you feel that? So if you're following me, you are dropping deeper in now. It's like a meditation, a hypnotic experience you're going through with me right now as you keep dropping in deeper. This is how we get out of the seriousness of the mind and into the body. By constantly remembering, oh body, oh body, oh body, oh body. Because like energy goes, right? Attention goes where energy goes, or energy goes where attention goes. Right? So we are, through my guidance right now, supporting you to drop into the body, and supporting me because I'm talking about it, dropping into the body. And at any moment we can be more up here or we can be more down here. So where are you right now is more of your attention down inside your body. So this is how we let go of the seriousness. Emotions don't have to be so worrisome, so scary, so serious. And as we drop in, it might be that you start feeling things that you don't really want to feel. So maybe you've already switched off the video because you don't know why you'd want to feel those things. Well, they're in you. If you're feeling stuff, it's got nothing to do with anybody else. If you're feeling things, it's you. You're feeling them. To be with them and allow them to go. The message I'm communicating to you is very simple. But doing it is another thing, right? Doing it is another thing. We can understand what I'm saying, or we can experience what it is that I'm transmitting. Being in with the body. In with as the body. Yeah. And also we can bring in breath to really feel deeper inside the body. The first part of this is just dropping the mind, connecting. Letting go of the mind And the way we get into the body is by focusing on the breath often. So dropping in, being with your body. It's very simple. But we forget, we live in a world which is so crazy. Constantly on. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's always on. Do we and can we find time to just stop? Can we find time to just stop? Maybe you can hear the birds in the background now. Maybe you can notice the part of your mind that's now starting to wander and thinking, oh, I should just click on the next video now. What else is on the screen that I can click on? How can I find stillness in amongst the tornado of the mind of our society? It's so needed. It's so needed, friends. It's so needed in our world. And when we learn to release that mind, come into the breath, feel the body, allow the emotions to just be felt gently. It's the breath that allows you to stay with the feeling and the sensation. And then it can be uncomfortable. Maybe sadness comes, maybe anger comes. But it passes. But it means feeling and staying with a sensation that can be very uncomfortable. And if you're not feeling much right now, that's okay too. Right? That's where you're at. You're not feeling much. That's okay. You're just learning to be still. That's great too. That's a huge plus given the world we live in. So as you can tell, my videos are very penetrative, they're very guided, they're very energetic focused. So if you're new to me and the work that I do, I hope you are finding some value here in a slightly different way that I share here on YouTube versus just like giving information, right? I don't want to give information. For me, it's about taking people on experiences that they can embody and take forward in their life. Right? They can experientially know, they can somatically feel, that they can somatically embed in the essence of who they are, in the cells of every being, of every part of your being. So, if I'm lucky, if you're lucky, you're breathing with me now. You are attuned with me. And you are allowing this softening to happen in your vessel. This vessel. The spaceship Earth. And this vessel of a body that you have the blessing to be inside of during this incarnation. I'm not a religious person, but I've learned from many religions and many different connections to God. And now I find my own way through life, connecting to something deeper that guides me. But I don't apply it or associate it with one religion. There is this one creation that's here, and at the depth of each of us we can know that depth, know that truth, know that safety, know that heart. Know it deeply, the heart, the love, the beauty of it all. And when we do that, we get out of the seriousness of the emotions again and again. We let go of how serious emotions need to be. And we can just be with the current of life, feeling what we're feeling, like we're riding the waves of existence. Now this is a beautiful place to be. Surfing the waves of emotions. I've had many ups and downs over my years. And I've got better now. Instead of it going up, down, up, down, up, down, like the waves are gentler, right? And this comes with experience and time and practice, right? Some people get stuck in like living in heightened emotions all the time, right? And then they've create their diagnoses and they've like attached their personality to what they are, and then they live like this all the time because that's what they think they're born with. but it's just not true. It's not true. There's so many illusions in the medical industry that are going to be obliterated in the coming decade or two. They already are beginning to be obliterated now. These concepts and names that we put on people's mental conditions isn't real. It's just abstractions and labels of the mind. It's not existence living. And allowing us to move beyond the labels, beyond the states, right? The agreed upon rules and lines in our structure of society. We're allowed to break free from them. We are allowed to. We have permission to break free from those rules, right? So if you've watched this video and you think that you take emotions too seriously and you've listened to me here, maybe you've taken something and you will take something away. Let go of those lines, those serious, rigid boxes that you think sometimes you are. Let them go. Allow them to be obliterated with a flame in your third eye. Gone. Who are you now? Who do you want to be now? Who do you want to create in your life right now? Where do you want to be? What do you want to manifest? Who do you want to draw into your life? And as we let go of those boxes and the seriousness of this, take that breath. Take that breath, that fresh breath of air. Soak it in. Soak it in, baby. Ow! Yeah! Now we're talking. Alright. Much love, friends. Much love, friends. Have a beautiful day. And please, this is a new channel, so please hit subscribe or like or watch some more videos on my channel, because it will help the algorithm improve at the beginning so I can see who likes what works, and it helps my channel get more exposure. That would be really deeply appreciated if you got something out of this video. Okay, much love.